As we can see in the interview, you've got a Band-Aid on your arm because you were complying with the ESPN/Disney mandate that all of its employees get the vax. And not only did they make you get the vax, the double vax, they made you get a booster, and you complied. You complied, even though you didn't want to comply, but you did it. And then you had the temerity to make a mild criticism of the fact that you were forced into it, like everybody else there. Here's that bit, SOT 3.
What's the Band-Aid for?
Well, I got my shot today. I respect everyone's decision. I really do. Yeah. But to mandate it is sick. Mm-hmm. And it's scary to me in many ways. But I have a job. Yeah. A job that I love, and frankly, a job that I need. But again, I love it. I just, I'm not surprised it got to this point, especially with Disney. I mean, a global company like that. But I just, it was actually emotional. So, and it's funny, everybody else has their, yay, look, and here's my card, and let's, I'm like, you know what? You want to see what my face looked like when I had to do it? So I get it to an extent, but I think the mandate is what I really have an issue with. And I don't know what comes next. But I do know for me personally, I feel like defeated.
So well said. And now especially that people are being more honest about the downsides of the vaccines and the number of people who have been vaccine injured and the inefficiency and the ineffectiveness of the vaccines in so many other ways. I mean, it's just indisputable that you had every right to object. And yet you did not get the phone call from anybody at ESPN saying, I'm sorry. I heard you. And it was to the contrary.
That day, and I haven't watched that in a long time because obviously there's been so much ugliness that has come from that podcast as a whole and my comments. And by the way, I own everything, every single thing I said. I would say it again today, and I still believe it. So I don't want to separate myself from that. But that day, I literally, Megyn, had just come from the stupid grocery store pharmacy to get the shot. That's why the Band-Aid, I've been asked a couple times, even recently, is that a prop to stir the pot and to get them to ask you about that? I was like, no, I literally was late getting the shot because I sat in my car crying, saying, I cannot believe I'm going to go against what I believe is right and my morals and values and what I believe being forced with my body to keep my job. But I knew I had no choice. I am a mother of 3. I'm a single mother of 3. Their father is here and he's a wonderful father, but I'm 100% the breadwinner. And I knew that I had no choice. And I sat in that car and I was disgusted with myself for caving. See, I get emotional again. It's so stupid. I went in the grocery store and I sat down and the nurse looked at me. She's like, are you okay? Because I'm crying. And I said, no, I'm not okay. I'm being forced to do this and I don't believe it's right. Not yet. Give it a year. See what more they learn. This is still experimental. Just give me time before I have to put this in my body. And the nurse looked at me and grabbed my hand and said, this is so wrong and I'm sorry.
Wow.
And she gave me a squeegee ball to, clench my fist to get a good vein and whatever. I don't even remember. Maybe it wasn't for a vein. Maybe it was here. I don't know. It's all a blur. And I'll never forget that moment. And Megyn, I changed at that moment when that shot went here. So no, I didn't leave the Band-Aid on for a prop. I forgot it was there. And I just literally sprinted in and set up this laptop in my bedroom upstairs and turned on Zoom and we did it. That's all it was. It wasn't intentional, but I was obviously emotional. And I'll say this too, that morning I had been praying about it and I asked God for a sign, should I do this? Or should I take a chance and walk away? Will I have another job? Will I be able to keep a roof over the head of my children? And I said, just give me a sign. And I was in the shower and I opened my eyes and I looked out and there's this tile, a marble tile that I had seen a million times for a million showers I've taken. And for some reason, when I opened my eyes at that moment, the marble was in the form of an angel. And I just said, oh my, I asked for a sign. And to me, that sign was, you're going to be okay. I got you. And I have a strong faith. And for me at that moment, that's what I needed. And I drove to the grocery store and I got the shot and I sprinted home and I went on the podcast and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it could have been so much more vicious if you really wanted to unload on them.
Oh, I held back.
Really...
Did you see me look to the side at one point? I was like, breathe deeply, don't say it. And because I have a right to my opinion. Because I complied. I got it. I got the booster in order to go to the Masters a couple months later. Like I did everything. But I'm allowed to have an opinion.
Right.
I thought.
Why aren't you allowed to say? Like that's exactly the thing. You did what they asked you to do. There's no written rule that you then can't say, I object to it. I don't like what I'm being made to do. And yet they tried to silence you. Look at the mirror. Do you see those dark spots? Well, they're not going to go away on their own, folks, sadly. Introducing the Dark Spot Corrector from Genucel, perfect for summer. The Dark Spot Corrector, with not one but 3 cutting-edge ingredients, goes to work fast to target sunspots, dark spots, liver spots, even old discoloration, both on your face and hands. Enjoy your summer sun, beach, and barbecues without embarrassing spots. With Genucel, you'll see the results or your money back, no questions asked. Go to Genucel.com right now, get your dark spot corrector with the new Genucel Most Popular package, and say goodbye to those pesky spots tomorrow. And if you're not blown away with the results, get 100% of your money back, no questions asked. Visit Genucel.com/MK60 right now for these amazing summer essentials and save over 70% off Genucel's Most Popular package. Don't wait. Order Genucel's Most Popular package now, get free shipping, free returns, and the best luxury skincare you've ever used. All at 70% off Genucel.com/MK60. GENUCEL.com/MK60. All orders include a mystery luxury gift while supplies last. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.